So this is the current group standing right now. Group C, we're taking it to the final day. There's going to be a final match day drama in this group. Benin top the group with 17 points. South Africa second with 15 points. Nigeria third with 14 points. These three teams can still qualify for the World Cup. If South Africa fails to defeat Rwanda in their final group game at home, Benin or Nigeria will top the group and will qualify for the World Cup. If Benin defeat Nigeria at home, regardless of the outcome in the other game between South Africa and Rwanda, Benin will be at the World Cup. For Nigeria to qualify to the World Cup, we have to defeat Benin at home by at least 2 goals. Because look at the current group goal difference right now. Benin on +5, Nigeria on +3. If we defeat Benin by at least 2 goals, it will take us to 17 points in the group, level with Benin, but our goal difference will be on +5, while Benin will drop to +3. If not, we also have to hope that South Africa gets a draw or lose to Rwanda for us to top the group at the end of the day. If we defeat Benin by 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, and South Africa defeats Rwanda, South Africa will be at the World Cup. If you play a draw with Benin and South Africa defeats Rwanda, South Africa would go to the World Cup. For South Africa, all they need is a win, and they have to hope that Nigeria defeats Benin on their behalf. That's what South Africa needs, right? If South Africa plays a draw, they will be on 16 points, not good enough. If South Africa wins, they will be on 18 points. If Benin plays a draw with Nigeria, Benin would be on 18 points as well, level with South Africa. At that point, goal difference would matter. For Nigeria, defeat Benin well, hope that South Africa play a draw or lose to Rwanda, then we might top the group and qualify for the World Cup. How about qualifying as one of the best second place teams? That's also a very difficult and long route. Now, only 4 of the best second place teams across the 9 groups in these qualifiers will go for the playoff within Africa, where 1 will go for the global intercontinental playoff, where we'll have 6 nations fight for 2 World Cup tickets. So that's a long route. And it's not even sure we'll be among the best 4 second place teams across the 9 groups. Look at the ranking of second place team right now. More than 4 teams have passed 17 points. Yes, Nigeria can get to 17 points. However, because Eritrea withdrew from the qualifiers, right, that group has just 5 teams. And because of that, there's a memo released by CAF that's circulating online that stated that to rank second best place teams across the 9 groups, their result against the bottom place teams would not matter. In Nigeria's group, Zimbabwe will finish bottom of the group. Even if they win their final group game, what does that mean for Nigeria? Nigeria played a 1-1 draw against Zimbabwe over 2 legs. So we got only 2 points from Zimbabwe from 2 games. So it means only 2 points will be deducted from Nigeria at the end of the day if we finish with 17 points and we are second in the group. That will reduce our points to 15 points. However, some other groups, other teams in the group that will finish second, got maximum point from the bottom place team. They got 6 points. So now I get up to 6 points deducted. Cameroon got 4 points from the bottom place team. Cameroon will get 4 points deducted. So that means that we have to hope that after the deduction, no other team, or at least no more than 3 teams, go beyond 15 points after the deduction. That's the only way we can make it as one of the best 4 second place teams across the 9 groups in the qualifiers. Nigeria just played a 2-1, defeated Lesotho 2-1. We almost drew that match. A lot of errors towards the end of the game. We were lucky, but at least we got the most important 3 points and the victory. Now going into the game against Benin, which we played in Uyo at the Gospel National Stadium, I think on Tuesday the 14th of October, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. Nigeria must go all out in that game to defeat Benin and defeat them well. Ignore what is happening in the other game between South Africa and Rwanda, because even if you don't qualify as the top of the group, you can still make it to the playoff, right? Looking at that factor that Eritrea withdrew, we have to go all out in this game. In the game against Lesotho, Ekong scored the opening goal for Nigeria via a penalty, and Akwa Adams, the substitute, brilliant goal, made it 2-0, and we made an error in the back, 83rd minute of the game, and we considered 1 unnecessary error in defense. These boys need to show that they want to be at the World Cup. In this team, I think only 4 players have been to the World Cup. Ekong, Ndidi, Iwobi, Enacho. He was not invited, but these are the only players that have been to the World Cup. A lot of players in this squad have never been to the World Cup before. Osimhen never. Even Moses Simon as well, never been to the World Cup. Ademola Lookman, Samuel Chukwueze. This might not be the last chance to be at the World Cup. We need to see our best talent play on the world biggest stage. Group C is bringing the real drama. Benin, to be honest, have done so well. Almost all their home games, I think all their home games, they played it away. Because they don't have a stadium approved by FIFA and CAF. And they still managed to top the group with one game to go. Who do you think will make it as top of the group on the final match day? Will it be the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Bafana of South Africa, or I think they call them the Cheetahs of Benin? Our former coach, Genetro, will be coming to Nigeria to try and qualify for the World Cup for the second time in his career. Remember, he took us to the World Cup in 2018 in Russia. In 2022, we missed out narrowly, losing to Ghana in Abuja. And now, we are on the verge of missing out, except a miracle happens. We have to defeat Benin, and we have to hope that South Africa fails, or pray that South Africa fails to defeat Rwanda in the other game. What I think will likely happen, in my opinion, South Africa might just go for that win. Now, I want to be optimistic as a Nigerian. I want us to qualify. South Africa will do all they can to ensure they win and go for the World Cup. South Africa chew this away. It's out of their hands right now. Currently, at the moment, Benin and the driver's seat. Because all Benin needs is just a win. Even a draw might be enough for them. So Benin and the driver's seat right now. Nigeria has not been convincing at this qualifiers yet. Even the victory, the game we just won against Lesotho, it was not convincing. We didn't win convincingly. We scored 2 goals, but we also could have drew the game. So Benin right now deserves to be at the World Cup. However, the Niger fighting spirits, Niger miracle, we have been handed too many lifelines. From South Africa getting the adopted 3 points. So now this Eritrea factor. And South Africa failing to defeat Zimbabwe, even though they played at home in South Africa. It was an away game for Zimbabwe because they didn't have an approved stadium. They play in South Africa. It's going to be the final match day drama. I'm going to be at the stadium. So please subscribe to this channel on YouTube by Ademola Victor TV. I'll give you more match review. I'll be dropping my pre-match analysis and pre-match press conference on my channel before the game starts. I'm sorry, I have sore throat. But yeah, what a game. What a game. Who do you think will top the group on the final match day? Please drop it in the comments below. Will Nigeria top the group? Will Benin top the group? Will South Africa top the group? Who will finish second? Do you think we can make the playoff? I want to know your thoughts in the comment below. So please drop it in the comments. Let me know. I'll try and reply to every comment that is dropped. You can also follow me on my free WhatsApp community channel. Link will be in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And as always, have a good day, guys.